Today on the channel, I challenge you to Mortal Kombat with Raiden McFarlane Variant Edition. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel as we continue unboxing McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat figures. But remember, for all your other Mortal Kombat needs, McFarlane, Storm, you name it, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Hit up that link in the description below. So today we're unboxing Hot Fury, what's it called here? White Hot Fury Raiden, basically bloody Raiden variant. I do not have the original Raiden, so I have this bloody one. As we know, there's the original one. There's also a 2-pack with Scorpion. We know about McFarlane's. He's been doing this since the word go of his toy company. Variant City, getting the most out of his molds, getting too much out of his molds, if you ask me. So many different variants out there. And at first, when I started the Mortal Kombat line, I said, you know what, I'm going to get all of them. I'm going to get all of them. That's what I did. But now I'm taking that step back. I'm like, I don't need that 2-pack Scorpion Raiden. I'm looking at that thing. Like, I have 3 or 4 Scorpions already. He's in a weird costume. I have no sentimental attachment to it all. That Raiden, okay, it looks kind of cool, but I have this one. I'll get probably an OG one day. I just don't need all those ones. And I feel bad for some of the McFarlane completists out there. And I get it. I get engulfed into that world too. Especially old school McFarlane in the 90s with Spawn. I was engulfed in it. Buying a lot of the same figures over and over with just a few paint differences. It's just, it's crazy. But if people are paying, people vote with their wallet. We talk about it all the time on the channel. Hey, if it's working, and continue to do it. If people want it, no, by all means. But for me, I'm voting with my wallet. I'm not going to buy all these Mortal Kombat variants. I might pick and choose if I see a few. I recently saw a Shao Kahn, pictures of his bloody variant. I'm like, oh, that bloody one looks so cool. But it's barely any different than the regular. I'll probably pass, but you never know. You never know until you see it and what trips your trigger at the time you see it. But that's how I'm going, but I needed a Raiden in my collection. The OG Raiden, a little bit more expensive. I just saw this one just chilling for $19.99. I said, you know what? I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. I need a Raiden right now. And the bloody ones are pretty cool. We got to all admit, Mortal Kombat was known about cool fighting and stuff, but the blood and the violence and the gore, that's what drew in, you know, younger kids like me back in the day, and probably to this day with younger kids as well. So I had to pick this one up. I said, you know what? I need a Raiden. So here it is. So we're going to do it like we normally do. We're going to take a look at the packaging first, talk about it, unbox it, talk about it, and see where it goes from there. So there he is. He's got that white costume with blood basically on the chest there. Lots of accessories with this one as well, as some kind of lightning and all kinds of stuff. So we'll talk about that when we get into it. This is not Mortal Kombat 11. This just is straight up Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat 11 have the yellow packaging design. But you got Raiden right down here, Raiden name there. You got Mortal Kombat, McFarlane. You got, what, 14 and up probably? Yep, 14 and up. The same as all the others. Then you got Raiden on the side right there. Looking all bloody. Looking only like he can look. Nothing too fun on the top. Warnings on the bottom. And then you got the Mortal Kombat logo on the side. And then you get to the back. And it's just a glamour shot of the figure, which I do appreciate the glamour shot of the figure compared to the DC Multiverse line, which is like a cartoon drawing of the figure. I don't understand that to this day. I wish we showed who else is in the line, stuff like that. It'd be nice to have a checklist, because if you're at a Walmart or a Target seeing these figures, there's usually only 1 or 2 at a time, and you pick it up and say, I wonder who else is in the line. Who else is available? Feed your market. McFarlane's so good about variants and all this stuff. Tell people about them. Tell them they have to look for that kind of stuff. That's what I always say, but what do I know? But there it is. There's Raiden on the back. So let's see what's doing. It looks like he's holding up that kind of flame, blood, flame, whatever we want to call it. I don't know. But we're going to unbox it. We're going to see what's going on with old Raiden. There it is. See you later. Got the back. Oh, yeah, we got the stand. You guys know all about those Mortal Kombat stands. I do appreciate McFarlane. I got enough of those. I'll fish this out later, but see you later. I love McFarlane that he gives stands with all his figures. I think every figure should come with a stand of some kind. Maybe it's a pipe dream at this point, but sounds good to me. So he comes with his staff. He comes with some really cool effects, and he comes with an extra set of hands. I was wondering what those were. Plastic prison. Old Raiden looking good. Got my trusty scissors out. Gonna have to cut him out of his packaging here. They always buckle these guys in, which we always talk about it. We appreciate it at the end of the day. Knock out these hands. Hands are hands. I don't mind having one set of hands, but I don't need 20 sets of hands like we see from time to time with some lines out there. Get the staff out. This is the hardest part with McFarlane, getting all of his accessories out. These are taped in. Jeez. Get that out. And we got that. See you later. Clean up some of this mess. And all right, what are we working with here? Let's see. I'll grab a Mortal Kombat stand. I have them just sitting here extra, of course. All right, let's look at Raiden first. We know the articulation by now. We got the elbows. We got the shoulders. Does he go side to side? Yeah, he does. Very tight. You got the head. You got the... Ooh, you hear that. Listen. It's almost like bone crunchers back in the day. You got double jointed knees. You got the ankles. You got the foot articulation. You got waist. Great articulation on these figures. And I love that the joints are very tight. I rarely, if ever, I don't know if I've ever seen a Mortal Kombat with a paint issue. So we do appreciate that as well. I like the hands on this one. Holy cow, though. Look at these fingers. Look at this. See those fingers? They're all gnarly. They're all like mixed in. I don't know if they need to be heated up or what the heck happened here. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know if that picks up on camera, but they're all like gnarled together and a mess. I don't know if it's because of this lightning stuff he holds here, maybe. No, I don't think that's it. I don't know. I love these effects, though. You know, the God of Lightning Raiden here. Christopher Lambert, I believe, wasn't it, who played him in the original Mortal Kombat movie? But look at that. We like that. Firing these things up, firing them up to the sky, whatever you want to do. I do like that. I do love the blood splatter, especially against the white. I think that looks really cool. He's even got blood splatter on his face. That's pretty cool as well. His eyes, he got blood. I don't know, he's just got a kind of lightning fire eyes going on. Got nice detail on the top of his hat. I could see that being used for Kung Lao down the line if they ever make a Kung Lao figure. He's kind of got his little skirt, waist wrap going on. I tell you, this is a pretty solid one. Actually, out of all the Raidens I've seen, the original Raiden, this one, and then that 2-pack Raiden, I have to say I like this one the best. It's the blood. This looks menacing, more evil, more ready to go. Very cool. These effects really add to the presentation there, too. You can really set up some cool stuff with this. Let's see how it looks with this staff going on. Staff is also pretty bent up. I don't know what happened in the packaging here, but a little hairdryer on low, just a little bit. I'm going to get these fingers back in shape. That needs to happen because he just looks like... He looks like he got his fingers caught in the lawnmower is what it looks like. And we don't wish that on anybody. I had a PE teacher back in 8th grade. He put his fingers in the lawnmower and turned it on. I don't know what he was thinking and lost some fingers. And you got to be careful. You got to be careful working on your lawnmowers. I know. It's safety first. How about Shao Kahn? We talked about him earlier. We can kind of compare these two size-wise. I think it makes sense. Shao Kahn is probably one of my favorites. This is just a cool figure. Definitely don't pass up on this one. Just a menacing beastly of a figure. I like this one, though. I actually like this one better than I expected to. And we always say on the channel, that's the greatest thing ever. Surprises, liking something even more than you thought you would. Sometimes it goes the other way. But Raiden, I like this bloody variant. I really like these effects. Really like these effects. This one I could take or leave. It needs to be straightened out with a hairdryer, like I said. But very solid. Very solid across the board here. The Mortal Kombat line keeps bringing me in. I just do wish we could get some of their more OG outfits and attires from like Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2. But I do get that ship has sailed for some people. Some people, that's not their Mortal Kombat anymore. So I don't know. I don't know where you go. I know Storm Collectibles has those. Those are extremely expensive at this point. I just want the original Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2 lineup in their gear. I don't mind this kind of stuff, but I would like to go back and get those. I just don't know. Outside of re-releases, if that ever happens, or they start the line over somewhere else, I don't know if I'll be able to get that kind of stuff. But hopefully one day. But for now, this Raiden will do just fine until I get another Raiden in my collection. But what say you in the comments? What are your thoughts on these Mortal Kombat figures? All in, all out? You love them? You hate them? You passing? Did you love the movie? Tell me your comments on this one. But like I said, this Raiden is pretty solid. I would recommend picking this one up if you see that out in a store. Or, like I said, go to Big Bad Toy Store. Support the channel. Just think, you'll get a figure and you'll support the channel. Win-win for everybody. But Raiden, pretty solid. Give me your comments on the Mortal Kombat line from McFarlane. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we have tons of Mortal Kombat figures still to unbox. We'll get to them all eventually. Just going to take a while. There's only so many videos you can put out in a day. I don't know. Some days I put out 3 videos of stuff. I try to make them all different. So maybe the Mortal Kombat collector that likes that stuff only can see it. Some like Star Wars only. Some like wrestling or Marvel Legends or whatever. There's a little bit for everybody on the channel, I think we can all agree. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the old notification bell on. And for Shao Kahn and Raiden, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.